Hello there. The UK used to have something called the Oil and Gas Authority, but not anymore. The organisation tasked with stewarding our use of oil and gas, the aptly named Oil and Gas Authority, has decided to rename itself as the North Sea Transition Authority. Despite the fact that the UK will be heavily reliant on North Sea oil and gas for decades to come. Talk about greenwashing. Just taking oil and gas out of the title doesn't make the organisation any greener, it's just a lame attempt at trying to hide what it really does. And I wonder how much the rebranding costs the taxpayer. As Tory MP and Deputy Chair of the Net Zero Scrutiny Group Steve Baker said, it sends worrying signals that the UK's oil and gas regulator daren't now use the words oil or gas in its title. And it's also raising fears that the newly rebranded organisation will be obstructive over government attempts to extract and use more domestic fossil fuels. With one unnamed Tory party source talking about this organisation and its order to pour concrete down fracking boreholes, telling the Telegraph, the Oil and Gas Authority has already been as unhelpful as possible, despite the clear instruction from the Prime Minister and Business Secretary about wanting to reverse their concreting order. If it's now rebranding itself, fearful of being associated with oil and gas, industries it's supposed to be regulating, it's hardly going to play ball if the moratorium is lifted. While another Tory MP, Andrew Bridgen, said that basically the regulator has decided that oil and gas have become unwords, and worse, new trigger words that will no doubt soon come with associated trigger warnings. Very Basil Fawlty, don't mention the oil and gas. How long before the O and G words are removed from the Oxford English Dictionary? Just when the nation needs energy security, we have a regulator that signals transition is the only priority. The new title also tells us that the North Sea will transition. But nothing else. What about the licensing of exploration and development of England's onshore oil and gas resources that it also regulates? Is that not also transitioning? Or is the title a statement that onshore oil and gas development in England, such as fracking, is no longer a thing? Sounds like it to me. So how will we end our reliance on Putin's oil and gas by the end of this year, unless we continue to flaunt our fake green credentials by pouring our money into another country, Saudi Arabia perhaps, and pay them for their human rights abuses?